In this video, I'm going to show you how to attach French bias binding. Now, you're going to need, for this video, you're going to need a piece of fabric that's 4 inches by 8 inches. Make sure the grain line is following the 8-inch length of the fabric. You're also going to need a piece of bias binding about 8 inches or longer. You can use single fold, which looks like this when it comes off the roll, or double fold bias, which, is folded twice. Looks like this when it comes out of the package. If you're using double fold, it's, it's automatically going to have one side that is like a little bit shorter than the other. If you're using single fold, you're just going to fold it like that. And you want to fold it so that one edge is about a 1/16 of an inch longer than the other side. And the first thing you want to do, you want to take that shorter side and open up the edge of it. You open it up and kind of flatten it out a little bit. You still want to see this fold line though. When you go to sew this, when you go to attach your bias binding, you're going to put the right side of the bias to the right side of the fabric, or to the seam, or to the facing, whatever you're covering with French bias. So I'm going to put right sides together. When I go to stitch this, it's about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I'm really just sewing down that fold line. So I will start here. Just trying to get it right in that fold. All right, I'm done. Trim any loose threads. The next thing you want to do is you're going to press your seam allowance towards that bias binding. I'm just going to do a little finger press here. And once that seam allowance is folded, this other side of the bias binding is naturally going to want to fold down on top of that seam. And we're just going to let it. Then we'll flip it back over to the right side of the fabric. We're going to be sewing on the right side of the fabric, and we're just going to try to stitch in that ditch. Okay, so stitching in the ditch all the way down, and hopefully the others, since we've sewn the short side on the right side of the fabric, hopefully when we stitch in the ditch, it will catch the other side, the longer side of the bias binding. Whew. Got a little bit off there. And stitching in the ditch takes a little bit of practice. Normally, you would want to use the same color thread as either your fabric or as your bias, so it'll blend in to either one of those. I'm using red so that you can see exactly where I'm stitching. All right, when we get to the end, I'm just going to trim off the excess and trim off my seams as well, my extra thread. See, I got a little bit off there, but for the most part, I stayed in the ditch. And as you can see on the back, we've sewn down the other side. This is great for if you're covering a facing edge, or Even a hemline looks nice on a hemline. You can also use it to cover your seams. Just a nice little finish there. And that's it.